And we're on.
Righty.
Another day, $1 a dollar.
Yeah, that's what I put in the description. Sydney and Val again.
Once again, oh, now our sound is up. That's good.
I don't really know if that works because that's the speaker. That's not.
I know, I so don't either. But, whatever, we're
You
trying.
know.
Well, everybody thinks we're not on today.
All right. Well, that's okay.
It's all right. We're just here.
That's okay.
We can pan over to
Maybe they got
Caitlin.
enough of us yesterday that they don't want to come in.
Maybe. Oh, we're up to 14. Bing.
Okay.
It's like amazing.
All
There's
right.
0 and then there's people.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining. Today's Tuesday. Again, we're
It's us again.
running without the bosses, So again, tomorrow we are going to go live. Well, Kate and Patrick are going to go live from Vegas. So there will be no project tomorrow.
I wonder if they'll be in a casino.
Probably
Not, but they might.
But just because there's no project doesn't mean that you shouldn't watch.
Because they should be
I love
showing some neat
seeing,
things.
Yes, and I love who they find there.
Mhm.
And sometimes they bring it on video. So you never know what you're gonna
Oh,
get. Okay?
Kate's on.
Oh.
Uh-oh, we've been talking about you, Kate.
So that'll be really fun. So you'll see Kate and Patrick tomorrow during our normal live time. Those are my words for today.
M.
Things that are coming up here. I printed it, but I didn't bring it over. Friday is going to be Elaine's Serger project. So that's going to be. Can you grab me the paper off the printer? Is Elaine's apron that she's going to be doing.
The lemons.
Yes, the fresh pick lemon Serger project. So that's done virtually. So those invitations and stuff should be going out on Thursday. If you are signed up for that, and if not, give us a call. We'll get you signed up.
And just remember, just because it says it's an apron project, maybe it's not the project you want, but it's the techniques that you learn.
Yes. Because then those techniques can be applied to
To other things. Yes. So sometimes it's good to take a class whether the project is really spot on for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, so that is going to be Friday.
Yeah.
And then, so sorry, Kate, if this is not what I'm supposed to be doing,
But this is what we're doing anyhow.
So kind of along with the whole Serger theme of the month, we have this, it's all about the angle zipper pouch. It's also done on the Serger. And it's going to be another virtual class that Kate and Elaine are going to co-teach. This is going to be next Tuesday, so on the 18th. And it's going to be from 9:30 to 1:30 Mountain Time. But this is a $20 class. It is online if you want to get signed up for that. There's a change to the fee if you guys attended the boot camp, but you guys already know about that. But yeah,
Have you already signed up the boot camp people?
Yes.
Okay, so the boot camp people are signed up.
Yeah,
you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, I did that Saturday.
Yes.
So, but yeah, so you're gonna do like the zipper, and you've got the little.
It looks like some flat locking. You've got cover stitch using 3 needles.
Exactly. So it actually looks a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think it's lined if I remember right.
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, I don't
Most
either.
likely, because it's Kate and Elaine.
That's true.
You know? So yeah, so $20 again for this class, okay? Next Tuesday. And then the last kind of big class that we have coming on is the Camberbell Spoonful of Sunshine, or as Patrick likes to call it, Lick the Spoon. And that's going to be a week from Saturday on the 22nd with Christine.
Right.
Okay? We do have a winner.
We do.
Again, Kate's watching, so we're not giving away a Kate project.
No, never. We never give away Kate projects.
And so this was one of the projects that she did in IQ during Baby Lock Club.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to go to Michelle Murray.
So congratulations,
Yes,
Michelle.
congratulations. Next time we see you.
I think you might have a bag in the back.
This in your bag for you, okay? Alrighty, your turn.
My turn already?
Already.
Okay. Well, because we ran over yesterday, I thought we'd do a short little project today.
I like it.
And this is your project for today.
I love this. This is so cute.
So we have a thread catcher with a pen cushion, and it'll just sit right on the edge of your table.
Yeah, so the Serger zipper pouch is a virtual class, so it will be recorded and you'll be able to get those recordings, and there is a kit available. I think we have fabrics and stuff left for those.
I think so too.
Okay.
All right. So follow us. I'm going to take, your chair is here.
Thank you.
I'm going to take our project over here and a kit for you. All right. And I was just heating the iron. So we are now ready to go.
All right. So kits today for your sunflower thread catcher. They are $5.99. It needs really cute sunflower fabric.
So this seriously is so cute. It is a free pattern out there. Once again, you're going to have some cutting, not much. And the first thing we're going to do is to take, and sorry guys, my papers have gotten turned over.
Ray, which, Elaine says, is it dress day in Thornton? No. That's kind of what we thought when we both walked in and we're looking at each other like, you're wearing a dress.
Caitlin and Steve did not get the memo.
Yeah. And then Ray, I was wondering, what pattern are you inquiring on? The project that Val's doing or the Serger? If you could let us know.
Right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this strap.
I'm sorry, which one?
This little strap here.
Okay.
And I tried something different last night. I actually put some stabilizer in it. It was a little hard to turn, so we're not going to do that today.
Okay.
So you have a 3.5 by 10 piece of fabric. We're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. And using our 1/4 inch foot, make a 1/4 inch seam here.
Okay. Yeah, so if you're needing the pattern for today's project, I did link it to the calendar for today. So you should be able to find it there. It brings you to a website, and just underneath the picture has a link that says click here for your free PDF.
And it's a really easy pattern. So I ran you guys over yesterday. We'll try not to do that today.
Balance it out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're seaming on the two long sides.
1/4 inch seams on the long side. Yes.
Okay.
You do not stitch this closed.
Okay, because otherwise how do you flip it out, right?
Right. So, getting our trusty dusty.
Ooh, hopefully not dusty.
Poker outer thinger. Just get your corners out here.
Hi, Phyllis. It is a great day. The sun's shining.
It's so pretty. And we're using sunflowers.
It's almost though like too hot. You know, we're used to that like 40-degree weather. And so now that it's...
We both have sandals on too.
I know. Well, I mean, I will put sandals on anytime that I can.
All right. So we're just going to press this and set it aside here by you for a second.
Okay.
You hold that. You guard that.
Okay.
Then we're going to take the 4.5 by 10, and this time, again, we're going to fold up here, and I'm going to start in on one end, on the end. Don't go all the way across. Sorry, I hit the wrong edge of the, and I would back tack that just a little bit.
I know, Julie. It's so hot. Sue, it was great to meet you in person.
Yes, we had a visitor this morning all the way from Ohio. Okay, so now what we have to do is to find our center. You're going to put your raw edge out here in the seam line. Fold this up a little bit, like so. Tuck this in.
Wait, you're going to what?
Yep, we're going to create look, we have to put it inside of our pillow. Wait,
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tricky, huh? All right, so we're going to stitch that in.
Vicki, it's not going to last very long. It's going to be back into the 30s on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay,
We're
we're going to
super excited, if you can
Yes.
tell.
Okay, so we're gonna leave an opening here, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. Sorry. We want to just trim our corners.
It was hot enough here an hour or so ago that we got ice cream.
It was our lunch and it was so healthy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now we're going to turn this right side out.
Has anybody looked up the weather for Vegas to really see if it's warmer here than it is there?
I have not.
That's what Kate kept saying. It was going to be warmer here while she was gone than it would be in Vegas while she was there.
9 degrees in Vegas.
I was hoping for snow in Vegas while they were there.
It is 89 degrees. It's freaking hot.
Yeah, we'll hope they're inside studying hard.
We're not that far off, though.
All right, so we've poked out all the corners. And again, if you guys don't have one of those turn things,
You need one.
you need one. Okay, so this is, voila. Going back over here real quick to press this. And you'll see why here in a second. So I am going to top stitch now around. I'm not going to close the opening up yet because we have to fill it up.
Yep,
And
so
I
not
have
too
my-
far off.
I have my pivoting feature set on the machine so that as I'm stitching around here, when I stop, it raises the presser foot for me, which is really nice because it's hands-free. I can guide where I want to go.
So the pivoting feature, the laser are like my two.
Two of my favorite things.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Anne, are you asking about the folding and then putting it in your seam? Yeah, you might need to go over that again. You kind of glanced over that really
Okay.
quick.
I can do that. So when I had it wrong side out, right sides together, I placed this into one seam so that the raw edge is now encased in
Yeah,
the
but
pillow.
then you folded it.
I folded it a little bit so I didn't catch it in the other edge.
Oh, okay. That makes so much more sense. I thought you were like folding it in your seam.
No.
And I was like, what?
No, so
Okay.
that I didn't catch it.
Okay. That makes so
we
much more
good?
sense now. Yep, I'm great.
Okay.
Hopefully, Anne, that makes more sense to you now because I was just as lost. So we are making this cute little thread catcher today.
You want it somewhere? Okay. Now it says you can fill it with rice or walnut shells or sand. Well, these are my walnut shells at the house.
Okay.
So I made myself a little funnel last night. If none of you have ever done this, Caitlin, I forgot to get a spoon. Could you get a spoon? Okay. Otherwise, I have to use my hands.
Okay, so while she's filling, we are doing this thread catcher. We have sunflowers going on today to match our nice and warm weather. And they are $5.99 for a kit if you are interested. Otherwise, the pattern and everything for it is linked to our calendar page for today.
So looky here, what we're doing. We created our own little funnel. And we have to let it funnelize down in there. And I packed this pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you want it nice and firm.
Well, I mean, not only that, but it's got to keep a weight up there,
Hello.
you know, to hold it up there too.
Yeah.
Isn't it really pretty sunflower fabric? This was Val's find at like $4.58 last night.
You can tell how. All right. Yeah.
But it's good. It
And
was
we
great.
closed at 5.
And it
Well,
was-
It was a little after 5,
Yeah.
but yeah,
It all worked.
it worked out. Okay, so we're just gonna. Well, it was just one of those busy days yesterday
Mm-hmm.
that we didn't get a lot of pre-planning done.
Yes, so Val is using the ground walnut shells. And Marie, we can put you down if we have fabrics left over from kits, if you would like. There you go. You just need to have a water bottle, and you cut the top of that off.
I know, but I thought this little paper funnel was pretty,
It is pretty handy, and when you're desperate, for sure.
and I was pretty desperate last night. Okay, so we're gonna get this tucked down in, and then we'll add a few more.
But Kim, you can also use rice, beans, sand, whatever it is that's going to just weigh that down
Boat
for
to
you.
that boat. I don't know if beans might be a little too big.
You think so?
Well, to stick your pins down in.
Oh, that's true. I didn't really think of that. Okay, Roseanne, I'm not going to lie. I saw your comment, and then all of a sudden, all I saw was waffle. But, so context, she says, I saw one where someone put a piece of that waffle shelf liner on the bottom of the pin cushion so it doesn't slip off the table. But my mind went, I saw someone waffle.
All right, so you're going to see that I have filled this
Ooh, goodness
almost
gracious.
to the brim. What you do,
So I was going to say, how do you turn and now like stitch that?
it's pretty easy.
Yeah, without it all falling out?
You do a little packing. And then you do one tiny pin while you get it to your machine. I might have filled it a little too much.
I mean, you know the foot's got to go on there too, right?
Tuesday.
Hold please.
So we can actually get the walnut shells if you are interested in those. I don't remember prices for them though. I'm sorry.
Give me a moment.
Our administrative assistant is sitting over there. You know, it's one thing to get walnut shells in your machine at home.
$8.99 without the discount.
Okay, so a package of walnut shells would be $8.99 before any discount. And they come in what, like a 4 ounce?
They go
Does it
quite a
say?
ways.
8 ounce? Actually, I think it's 8 ounces.
Doesn't say.
Well, this may not be working too well today, ladies. Worked just fine last night.
Val got a little excited in her stuffing.
$7.19 with the discount.
Yeah, something like a narrow foot would definitely
That would
work. Yeah,
really well. But you know,
most definitely.
Just spread.
this is live, and things don't ever go as well on lives.
Then when you're sewing in the dark at 10
home.
o'clock and
Uh-huh.
yeah.
At Oh Dark 100. Yep, there. We're good.
Okay. So yes, a zipper foot, narrow zipper, something like
Anything
that,
like that
would
would
have
work.
definitely have been the way to go.
But I needed all of you ladies to tell me what to do.
Or for Val to show you what not to do.
Yeah. Or maybe don't fill it quite so full. Right?
Yeah, that one's way more pregnant than this one.
Okay, so we're going to set the pregnant one aside for just a few minutes.
Very pregnant.
Pounds 35.
And now we have...
Or yes, you could have just hand stitched, of course. But those are bad words here. Sorry, Lucidelle.
Really bad words. Really, really, really bad words. Okay, so now we have a piece of lining fabric and we have a piece of outside bag fabric. The lining fabric, as you can see, is a little bigger. And it says to pin, but I think I can sew a straight line here using the 1/4 inch foot again. And I'm going to sew down one of the long sides. We can always use another pin cushion in our sewing rooms and or a thread catcher, right?
Absolutely.
So I am going to now take this over to the ironing board and press the seam open.
Open. Okay. Aw, thanks, you guys. I'm so glad that you guys can put up with the two of us.
Seems like they've had to do that a couple of times lately. Now the instructions say to, if you want, to stiffen around the top. You could use boning or something just to make it, give it a little more body.
Okay.
What I chose to do last night is to take some Decobond, which is a one-sided fusible craft, Pellon craft
Okay.
stabilizer. And what I'm going to do is just to place this right up there against that seam
Oh, okay.
and then do the same thing on the other. This was just a little piece I had at home, so that's why I've got 2 little pieces.
Gotcha. So you're going to trim it off?
I'm going to trim it off
Okay.
and then go back and fuse this on to that part.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
And I made these pieces 1 inch. Again, it didn't give me a measurement, but I thought 1 inch was probably okay. I don't know that you'd want to run one of the metal tape measures in here. I think that might not work because you have to sew.
Okay.
to it.
I think when you talk at the ironing board, they can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, you can repeat.
Well, I don't want to be like Patrick, where he just sounds like a
Parrot?
parrot.
Okay.
Kate loves that.
A parrot? Because he does sometimes, that's for sure. All right.
So yeah, so she pressed her seam open, butted up her Decobond, which she cut at 1 inch, and fused that down because it is a single-sided
I
fusible.
suppose you could use a ribbon, but I don't think that gives you enough stabilization. Then we are going to fold it like this. Okay, I just want to look here to make sure. It's been a few hours since I did this. So we're going to start on our lining end.
I was in here last week and somebody said they were going to
And I'm going to stitch over.
Patrick about it, but
Reinforce this. I'm going to leave an opening about 3 inches.
Would you use like strapping?
You know, strapping would work, I think.
Good call, Elaine.
But I think this will give you all the stabilization that you need. It seems to be. And mine even got crushed in my bag coming up here this morning.
Got a little smushed.
Got a little smushed. So I've left an opening. I don't think it's quite big enough, but we'll make it work. I'm going to match my seams here as I come down. And I did put the extension table on. Did you notice that today?
Mm-hmm.
So now we have a bag with an opening. What we need to do now is to pull our sides out. And we're going to get our corners. And I saw the ruler up there, the little guy. This work. And we're going to mark up, if I remember right, about 1.5 inches. So I want this, my seams together here. Center it.
Hey Christy, I have a customer up front that the item she ordered isn't in the system. She thinks she paid for it. It's not something that I can do because I don't know how to put an item in the system or anything like that.
What did you order?
The felt mushrooms and
They are in there.
I couldn't find them.
Put in wool.
Okay, just wool.
Okay, so 1.5 inches up from the point, and we're just going to draw a crust.
So the pattern for today's project is linked to our calendar page.
Maybe I'm going to draw a crust on it. There we go. So we're going to do that on all of the corners.
That's the good thing about Facebook is that even though you've missed the beginning, you could always go back and watch once the live is over.
So basically you're going to have this piece here, and I might have been a little more precise last night when I was doing it, so I folded it like this, and then I came up here to make sure they would match. Looks like they're gonna. So then we want 1.5 inches here, up and mark. So all we're doing is boxing these corners. You guys have done this before with us. If you got your 45-degree angle ruler, you can just go right across there. I'll hold it and do it.
Here,
I can
but they
hold
should
it.
be in there.
I can't find it. I'm sorry.
Okay, now we have a new camera person, so if it's wrong, it's all Caitlin's fault.
Oh, lovely. Blame me.
All right, so now we're going to box the other two ends. Caitlin is learning now how to box a corner. And if you see questions there, you can answer them, or you can ask me to answer them.
I could do my best.
All right, so again, we're going to take these two corners here, lay them out as even as you can get them. Remember, this is a thread catcher. It's not the rocket going to the moon or Mars or wherever we're going to next. You still want to be careful. And by laying them out flat like this, you're more apt to get a good straight seam. So then we're going to come down again 1.5 inches from the corner. I've got my 45-degree angle right here going on the corner. I'm going to mark this one. And I'm just going to put a pin just to hold it for a few minutes till I mark the last one.
Switch back. Thank you.
All right, so our fourth one, I only happen to have 3 pins in my hand. So when handed, I'm going to swap here and put the open toe on, just because it'll make it a little easier for me to see what I'm doing. While you were away,
You boxed a corner?
I boxed a corner.
Wow.
I know. Are you just impressed or what?
Absolutely. So we are making this cute little thread catcher for as a little sidekick to your machine while you're working on your projects. for your scraps or threads.
Also nice at your cutting table, guys,
Yeah, for sure.
because you can throw your junk in there and have some.
We need one of these for when we make kits and then all of the little strips. So we do have a kit for today. Surprise, surprise. And they are $5.99, and you have your outer and your lining fabrics in there.
Come on, baby. Do what I want, not what I tell you to do.
That sounds very familiar or very similar to the do as I say and not as I do that I always used to hear when I was a kid.
I still say that.
I didn't like hearing it.
I know, because somebody will say, why? And I say, because I'm the adult, you're not.
Right.
Okay, so now we are going to trim these corners off.
Look at that.
Junk in there. Can you believe it? Junk. Junk. Told you guys this was easy.
It is easy.
All right. So now, again, we're going to see if this opening is big enough. The easiest way to turn something is to work up and get a hold of one of the upper corners. Bring that through.
I have to go to work, and I don't wear clothes.
You getting it?
Looky there.
All right.
Handy dandy.
Corner poker outer thingy.
I love this OESD one. Have to reach up in here.
The ironing board would be a good idea as well. Not off the top of my head.
All right, there's that. Then,
Are they gonna be back tomorrow?
uh-oh. Guess what came off inside?
What? Your strap?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I didn't steam it enough. Hold, please.
Ruh-roh.
We're going to return this out. That's okay. There it is. Just popped off. Come on, baby. Turn back around for a moment. Going to the ironing board.
Okay.
It'd be a little tricky since I've already got it steamed up, but I'll make it work.
All right, so she just unturned her project just because her Deco Bond did not fuse as well as she had thought. So she's gonna try and repress that down.
I could just forget it, but I'm going to give it a shot here and see if I can get it to stick. Oh, we got lots of it.
This is a really fun project and super quick as long as your stuff fuses. Yep. We are all human. And we all do
Weird thing.
weird things, yes.
Some of us more than others.
So, Marie, we recently just received some new, fixturing from Baby Lock. And this is one of the chairs that came with that. It is a really pretty color. But it's not like it's not a product or anything. It just came with the fixturing. And she is laying the steam on.
We'll let this cool for a second.
Jean, you sure can order one of the kits. I don't recognize your name. So if you are brand new to us, we would actually ask for you to give us a call. That way we can get your information. And we can get one of these kits for you. That way we can learn whether you're a shipping customer or a store pickup or anything like that. So if you could give us a call, 303-317-2004. And that way we can find out who you are.
Joining us as
You know what, Jolie? I don't have an answer, but that's probably something that they are learning while they are at VDTA. So you might want to ask that question during live tomorrow if you are going to be around. Just because if they don't know the answer then, they might be able to find it out. And
Or maybe you can relay the question to them too.
yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's better. I knew when I went to turn it and there was no stabilizer there that we'd had a little problem. Okay, so now I've turned the lining down inside. It's looking better. I'm going to go back over to the ironing board. The ironing gets a lot of work out in this little
Okay.
project right now. So we're going to press this down.
So you've kind of like worked your edges to where it's up at the top of your...
I'll show you here in just a second. And that's what was nice about the Decobond, is that it gives you a little bit of stabilization and you can work that around. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. So being just a tiny bit weird, I'm going to change from my black thread to the green thread.
Why is that weird?
Just because. It's really not, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Taking a few moments here because when I do some top stitching around there, it didn't say to top stitch, but I thought it was nicer.
Well, Jean, that would explain why I don't recognize your name. So yes, we will get a kit for you and then we will have it sent down to the Littleton store and they can contact you when it's ready for pickup.
Okay. So now again, I have my open toe on. I'm going to go in here. I've rolled this down around it and I'm going to stitch right around the top. I just went in about a quarter of an inch or so.
Okay.
And if you have your open toe arm on, that works fine. You can do that too. I'm just using my foot as my guide here.
Okay. Would you suggest having your free arm available for
It would
this?
be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But we like to do things the extra
Yeah.
hard way.
Why would you do it the easy way?
When you can do it the hard
You
way.
can do it the hard way. Exactly.
Oh, shoot.
And notice I'm not breaking any needles.
Shh.
Oh.
There's always time for everything.
Reminiscence of a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Excuse me.
You told me I couldn't be sleepy, remember? And of course, you know there's an opening in the lining. Some people would hot glue it. Some people would
Ding,
hand
ding.
stitch it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to machine stitch it because it's inside of the thread catcher.
Yeah.
So, going to go down here, pull this little opening up, come right on here, do a little edge stitch, just make sure your folded edges are together there. If this were going to be something that really showed, I would hand stitch it pretty.
Yeah.
But it's inside.
But it's
there.
down in the bottom, gonna
Where
be
the junk is
covered
going to
by
be.
yeah.
Exactly. All right, so
So
now,
we're almost done.
almost. Now what we need to do is to get rid of that string. And we're going to find the center of our project here. Oh, look, a handy dandy ruler. That's 8 1/2. So 4 1/4. Do we have a chalk marker here? That would probably be too easy, wouldn't it?
It's probably in
Here. I got it. All right, so at 4 1/4, I'm going to put a little line that's going to come all the way down here. Then we're going to find halfway here. So this should be about 1 1/2 inches.
Is the halfway point, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I was like, that is not 1.5 inches
No,
wide.
no. And then we're going to go down, if I remember, it said to go down about, hold please, let me find my instructions here. Yes, it says right here to go down 2 1/2 inches.
Hey,
So-
your ruler is 2.5 inches.
It is, hot diggity dog diggity. So this guy, I'm going down from this top 2 1/2 inches. From the edge here, down 2 1/2 inches. Like that. And then we're going to pin this in place for just a second. Alrighty. Now, we are going to stitch this down. So I'm going to do a good secure. I'm going to go here, around, across, here. Then I'm going to go corner to corner.
Okay.
And I think I'll go across the top first, just so that my little pouch, my little pregnant pouch, doesn't flip away here.
You have green on. Does
I
that
know.
make a difference?
No, I tried it yesterday and it didn't show, so we're fine.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Am I on the wrong? Yes, that's why.
There's the left-footed Val again.
That would be me. But how much fun could you have with a right-footed Val? You'll never know.
Hi, Carol. We are making a thread rubbish junk, as Val likes to call it, catcher for the side of your machine, your ironing board, your cutting table, and we have kits available, so $5.99, and it does have the nice pin cushion here on top to kind of hold it in place.
And our demo ladies saw this morning and bought kits before we even got to do live. Silly girls. Now, I'm just going to, if you want, you could draw a line.
Or use your laser.
Or use your laser. We could do that.
Ooh, rainbow time.
Come on, baby. Are we on? Yeah, but it's not going to show up very good. So can you see the red?
Not really.
Kind of. There it is. And I'm just going to run right down to this corner. Make sure that you don't get the front part of your bag caught in your stitching. Then I'm just going to go back across the bottom. And then back up using the laser again to the other corner.
Okay.
I love using the laser when I'm doing bindings and mitering bindings together.
Absolutely.
All right.
Are we done? Are we done?
We're done. Are you? It didn't take too long.
No.
Should we trim a thread?
Maybe.
All right, I'm gonna trim a thread. Kind of poke out our little
So
corners.
cute.
And here is your project for the day.
Love it.
Love it.
Ooh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Looky there.
Perfect.
Nice.
Alrighty.
So that gives you something to put on your sewing tables. I suppose you could put them on your sewing machine.
That won't get in the way at all.
No, well, not at all. So a good, easy project, a great gift for a sewing buddy,
Absolutely.
a great gift for yourself.
Well, duh.
Duh.
Or
So
me.
You could make two while you're making one. All right?
Alrighty.
So if you guys want a kit, we've got fabric here. We can cut a few more. And we won't see you tomorrow.
Nope. They will be live from Vegas.
That way, Lily. Yeah. So we hope you guys have enjoyed today and enjoy the lovely weather we have here in Denver for another day or so.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.